rights and privileges granted to this institution by the Commission on Higher Education, and after the deliberation and approval of the faculty, I hereby acknowledge you as candidates for graduation for the degree Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship.
Princess Rose Ann Q. Abrea, with Certificate in Culinary Arts, Dipolog City. Carl Bernadette B. Aglipay, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Dumaguete City. Arbijan A. Alano, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Dipolog City. Cristina Erica B. Alcantara, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, cum laude, Dumaguete City. Gio Israel M. Aldiola, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Valencia, Negros Oriental. Patricia K. N. Asugas, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Pagadian City. Maria Rica D. Babanto, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Dumaguete City. Catherine L. Bilarmino, with Certificate in Culinary Arts, Dumaguete City. Ronald Ivan B. Bediano, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Dipolog City. John Mark P. Briones, with Certificate in Culinary Arts, Poblacion, Cordova, Cebu. Anthony B. Bueno, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Dumaguete City. Erica R. Kagandahan, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Dipolog City. Abdul Jalul M. Khalid, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Pagadian City. Steffi R. Caluyo, with Certificate in Culinary Arts, Dumaguete City. Alexa Claire H. Chong, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Dipolog City. Femi Francis C. Digan, with Certificate in Culinary Arts, Dipolog City. Celestial P. Junicio, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Ted J. S. Estrada, with Certificate in Culinary Arts, Dumaguete City. Gift Genre D. Garcia, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Dumaguete City. Nizelle Joanne R. Gatilio, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Dumaguete City. Cassandra May N. Girasol, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Pagadian City. Rica Julia R. Huyohoy, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, cum laude, Dipolog City. Jande Francis P. Catada, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Alexi Gail Andre B. Kyo, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Dipolog City. Ivy B. Liboon, with Certificate in Baking and Pastry Arts, Dumaguete City. John Caleb B. Makahi, Dumaguete City. Stella Minette Joy B. Magcanta, with Certificate in Culinary Arts, Sergio Osmeña, Zamboanga del Norte. Maria Marves C. Mercado with certificate in baking and pastry arts, Dumaguete City. Vince Anthony P. Mijares with certificate in culinary arts, Sibulan, Negros Oriental. Aliazar E. Muksan with certificate in culinary arts, Pagadian City. Mary May E. Nanalabe with certificate in culinary arts, Dumaguete City. Gretel C. Pacata with certificate in culinary arts, Sindangan, Zamboanga del Norte. Janine Ann D. Paroan with certificate in baking and pastry arts, cum laude, Rizal City. Maria Ashley A. Quezon with certificate in culinary arts, Dapitan City. Dennis Glenn N. Solon, Dumaguete City. Delbert C. Tan Yu, Dumaguete City. Vito Lois H. Teves, Dumaguete City. Ed Chrisley B. Torreno with certificate in baking and pastry art, Siquijor, Siquijor. Earl John I. Tuvilla with certificate in baking and pastry arts, Dumaguete City. Rosemary May D. Umbak with certificate in culinary arts, Dumaguete City. Dennis Gilbert D. Oymachao with certificate in baking and pastry arts, Dumaguete City. Frances Jomari R. Valencia with certificate in culinary arts, Dumaguete City. Jameson S. Venjula Jr. with certificate in baking and pastry arts, Dumaguete City. Diana Jane B. Yucor with certificate in culinary arts, Dumaguete City.